Southwest Texas, week of June 25th, 1876. A courier, a forced ride, and news of a massacre in the Powder River country of Montana. News which was to have vital significance for Colonel Mackenzie and his 4th Cavalry.
Your horse still alive, Ed?
Just about.
50 miles in 14 hours. Must be a tough animal.
Hard as a nut and twice as mean.
Know what you've been carrying?
No, the dispatcher just said ride like a scared jackrabbit.
General Custer and 264 men were wiped out at Little Bighorn 2 days ago.
Little Bighorn? That's Sioux country. Crazy Horse's outfit. You can be sure of that.
Not a man was left alive when General Custer's support arrived.
Sir, Mr. Kiley's outside, said he must see you.
Very well, Sergeant. Show him in. Don't go, Ed. Kiley's the Indian agent out here.
Colonel, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were busy.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Kiley. This is Ed Geary, former scout, now writing dispatch for us.
There's something funny going on out to my place. I don't know what's got into those Indians, but nothing you can put your finger on, but you can feel it.
Maybe this will explain it.
264 men massacred. But how do my Indians know? Little Bighorn, well, that's over 900 miles from here.
They know.
That's impossible.
What's your opinion, Ed?
I can't explain it. I've seen this kind of thing happen before. I'd say every Indian's walking just a mite bit taller today.
What are we going to do?
Act natural for the moment. See what develops. I'd suggest, Mr. Kiley, that you get back to the reservation. Your presence there will help make things seem normal.
All right, Colonel. I'll head right back.
I'll be in touch with you. Sergeant.
Blackhawk's on Kiley's reservation, didn't he?
That's right.
And Little Wolf, too?
That's right.
They're fighting chiefs, not agency Indians. This might be just the chance they've been waiting for.
Yeah. Hope you're wrong, Ed. Sergeant, put this in the order of the day book. All flags of this command will be flown at half-mast for the period from June 29th to July 4th, in commemoration of the 264 men who so valiantly gave their lives at the Little Bighorn, June 25th, 1876. Get that into effect immediately, please, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What do you think, Ed? Has our Blackhawk got it in his heart to try to become another Crazy Horse?
Morning, June 28th. A supervised hunting party from the reservation. In the party, Blackhawk, who waited patiently for the right moment.
Missed. Well, that was your last shot for the day. What a waste of ammunition. Whoever figured out this system sure was no hunter. Blackhawk, here, it's your turn. Ah, that last shot scared all the game away from here. Come on.
Our brother Crazy Horse has put courage back in our hearts. Mackenzie will soon share the fate of the soldier called Custer.
There may not be any trouble, Captain Fitch, but I want continuous patrols in the vicinity of the reservation, just in case, for the next couple of days.
What about Blackhawk, Colonel?
I wish I knew about Blackhawk. He's got everything it takes: ability, courage, hatred. The only thing he lacks is followers. With the news of Custer's defeat, they'll probably come flocking to him.
With a squad of good men, sir, I could ride right through Blackhawk and his whole Comanche nation.
Could you indeed, Captain Fitch?
Yes, sir. We'll teach those savages a lesson they'll not soon forget.
You're new out here, Captain, and you'd have more respect.
Respect, sir?
For Blackhawk. He stands as the equal of any cavalry commander you'll ever see. And the Comanche are probably the world's finest light cavalry. I'd like to see anybody ride through them. You better get those patrols organized. A squad of good men.
The young fella stands a pretty good chance of having his brains parted by a tommyhawk.
He's new out here. He's never been in Indian territory before. He'll learn.
Do you think Blackhawk will turn hostile?
I wish I knew. I'll try and find out. Oh, if you've a mind to help, you can scout those foothills for me. You know what to look for. Get some rest first.
Mackenzie rode to the Indian reservation, unaware that Blackhawk and his warriors had already struck.
He was out with a hunting detail from the reservation.
Do you know who was with him?
Trooper Ellis. He's probably...
No, I mean, do you know what Indians were in the party?
It's all right, soldier. You'll be all right.
Was it Blackhawk, soldier? Where did it happen?
The slope of the wolves.
Those murdering savages. Sergeant! Order out a patrol. Full fighting gear. I'll move out at once.
Yes, sir.
You're going after Blackhawk?
That's right.
You're no match for him.
While the colonel's gone, I'm in command, Mr. Gary, and I'll decide. Blackhawk will pay.
Hustle me up a fresh mount, will you, Sergeant? A fast one. I've got some news that won't keep.
Right away, Mr. Gary.
Slopes of the wolves ahead. Let's get him!
Blackhawk's trap was classic, and an unsuspecting Captain Fitch and his patrol pursued the Indian decoys, unaware of their danger.
Young soldier chief is mine.
Hey, Wigila.
Blackhawk jumped your hunting detail. Fitch is taking a patrol out after him.
Kylie told me they were overdue. Where'd it happen?
Slopes of the wolves.
Let's get over there. had a chance.
Like dropping a cat into a pit of bulldogs.
Blackhawk decoyed him up here, and then he poured down on him from both sides.
Yeah, it figures.
Courage, Ed. Courage without respect for the Comanche.
Preserve the peace, make the territory safe. Such were Mackenzie's orders from his commander-in-chief. To do so, Mackenzie needed the boldest plan of his career, a strategy which risked everything to stop the renegade Blackhawk.
I think I ought to notify Washington immediately, Colonel.
I share your concern, Mr. Kiley. After all, I should. 5 of my men dead, a 6th fighting for his life.
Blackhawk and his cutthroats still on the loose out there. Unless he's caught, Colonel, I stand a good chance of losing every able-bodied Indian I've got on the reservation.
He will be caught, I promise you that, Mr. Kiley.
When and how? Why, he's more at home out there on those hills than the animals.
Mr. Kiley, Blackhawk never surrendered to us. We chased him for years. Finally, he gave himself up. Sickness and starvation accomplished what we never could.
How on the earth do you expect to take him now?
Crazy Horse holds the answer to that.
But I don't understand.
Crazy Horse is the war chief of the Sioux. Blackhawk is the war chief of the Comanche. Crazy Horse wiped out Custer. Now, what would you do if you wanted to help Crazy Horse and the whole Indian nation and at the same time recover some of the lost Comanche glory? Sergeant?
Yes, sir?
Have Ed Gary get over here on the double.
Yes, sir.
Please excuse me, sir. I have work to do.
Good day, Colonel.
Ed, tell me something. What do you think is troubling Blackhawk the most right now?
You? How to get you dead?
And after that?
Well, he'd probably enjoy making a bonfire out of this fort.
Why don't we give him a chance?
What's that mean?
I want Blackhawk to think that the entire 4th Cavalry has been ordered up north by General Crook to help bottle up Crazy Horse.
He'd never believe that.
He would if we really left.
Hold on a minute. You mean you'd empty the fort?
Yes.
With Blackhawk out there? Excuse me for saying it, Colonel, but they'll bust you down to a muleteer if anything goes wrong.
I know that. Can you get word to him?
I'd like to see you get 300 men out of here without him knowing it.
I want him to know it before we leave, just so he can keep an eye on us.
This better work. Good luck.
Sergeant.
The word was passed for the raiders. If Blackhawk were to be stopped, it would take the best of Mackenzie's command, the raiders.
Raiders report immediately. Raider alert immediately. Finish that split.
With the exception of ourselves, the entire garrison is leaving Fort Clark at dawn. If my guess is right, Blackhawk will hit us sometime late tomorrow afternoon. You men have been picked to stop him. Now, as you know, no Comanche in war paint has ever been inside Fort Clark. Well, let's let them in just this once. It's up to you men to see that they never leave. Now, they'll probably be wary. They'll want to approach the fort without being seen. That means they'll come on foot. Good. As I see it, the key to fighting the Comanche is to get him off his horse. Any questions?
Sir, do we know Blackhawk's strength?
Probably no more than 15 or 20 men, in spite of the fact that he's been picking up followers ever since he bolted the reservation.
Why can't we go out after him, sir?
Corporal, we've lost a lot of men going out after him. I thought this time we'd let him come to us. Very well, Sergeant.
That's all, men.
Oh, Sergeant. Lieutenant Sullivan is about my build. Ask him to drop by my quarters, please. I've got a uniform that'll fit him.
A uniform, sir?
Yes. If my plans work out, Blackhawk is going to have some trouble distinguishing between Colonel Mackenzie and Lieutenant Sullivan. That's all, Sergeant. Clothes fit you very well, Lieutenant. Please take my mount. Ride northeast to Wellington. Don't turn the regiment until sundown. I think you can relax, Sergeant. If I know Blackhawk, he won't show up until he's sure the regiment's really moved out.
Less than half-hour daylight left, sir. It's just possible that Blackhawk won't show.
Sergeant. It's Gary.
They're out there, all right.
You're in for a fight if you stay around, Ed.
That's why I came back.
All right, pick yourself a spot. But let them get into the fort before you shoot.
See a thing, sir.
When you don't see him, Sergeant, is when you're looking right at him. Signal the others.
Colonel, I'll cover you.
Thanks, Ed.
Well, Colonel, I think our little plan worked out just fine. I've got my reservation in order, and you still got a fort. Very audacious, but I'm for audacity every time. I'll mention the good work you two men have done in my report to Washington.
Thank you, Mr. Kiley. Thank you very much, and good day, sir.
And good day.
I've never run into troopers who fought the way your boys just have.
You've seen a lot of fighting, Ed. What do you mean?
Well, I counted them lots of times. I know there was only 6 out there, but it seemed like 20.
Yeah, they're good men. By the way, do you know what the date is next Tuesday?
Tuesday?
It's the 4th of July. A very important 4th.
How so?
4th of July, 1876. That means we've had 100 years of independence. I guess it just goes to show that the first 100 years are the toughest.
West Texas, November 1875. A frontier where death waited for the unwary. Time after time, Mackenzie's patrols had been left sprawled on the earth, victims of the informer. But now, Trooper Colin Grimes, informer and deserter, could run no more, could not reach the safety of Apache country.
No, Matthews, not yet.
Oh, he's not only a deserter, he's a murderer as well. No. I want Grimes alive. Deploy. Let's surround him. Come on out, Grimes. You haven't got a chance.
You ain't gonna hang me, Colonel. You'll have to shoot me.
Work around into a position where you can shoot under those horses. Try and spook the team.
You are going to hang Trooper Grimes.
Colonel! You were right, sir. There's 5 boxes of these in the wagon. Ammunition, too.
Theft, desertion, murder. You'll hang, Trooper Grimes. I promise you, you'll hang.
Come in.
The earthly possessions of Private Matthews, sir.
8 years of soldiering, Sergeant. I was just trying to finish a letter to his wife.
Well, when you're finished, explain it to me, sir.
Explain what, Sergeant?
Well, it's one thing to lose your life fighting Indians and renegades, but to lose it this way.
I know. Trooper Matthews lost his life in the worst possible way. To a companion in arms who's turned deserter, traitor.
There should be something worse than hanging for Grimes to face.
Maybe there is, Sergeant. Maybe there is. Has Lieutenant Peterman talked to Grimes yet?
Yes, sir. And from what I hear, he's not too happy about having to defend him at the court-martial.
I can't say that I blame him. Has Grimes admitted where he was taking those weapons?
Nothing except that you won't hang him.
Well, he may lose a little of that arrogance when he faces the court-martial.
And he'll lose a mite more when he faces the gallows.
Anytime they send me after a deserter, he'll be brought back slung over his saddle.
I don't think the colonel wouldn't have liked it better that way, as far as Grimes is concerned.
Well, one reason I'm glad I'm no officer. That rule book keeps getting in the way.
Stanfield, remember the time in '71 when Santana raided over on the Red River?
Do I? Seemed like the Kiowas were backed up clear to the Oklahoma Territory.
Ryan, didn't you lose a brother in that campaign?
That's just what I'm getting at. On account of one yellowback scissor bill, Jody and 4 others got killed.
Did you ever catch him?
I caught him.
That was one deserter who never became a settler. Something the colonel said. This thing about branding a deserter.
It's his corpse they ought to brand.
You know, it's a mighty fearful thing to look where you expect to see another soldier, and instead there's a dozen Indians.
Hope I never live to see that.
Chances are if you do, you won't for long.
Thing about Grimes, on top of everything, he stole those rifles.
Wonder who was going to sell them to.
Ryan here had had his way, we'd never known.
That's for positive sure.
Could be the colonel knew what he was doing, taking him alive.
Please. Attention. Mr. Colin Grimes, you have been found guilty by a duly authorized court-martial of 3 counts, any one of which warrants the sentence of death. It is now my responsibility to impose sentence. As commanding officer of this fort, on this day, sentence to be carried out within the confines of this fort between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I hereby condemn you to hang by the neck until you are dead. And may God have mercy on your soul. Take him away.
He what? He escaped, sir.
How?
He made it look like he hanged himself, and the guard went in to cut him down.
I want you and 4 troopers ready to leave in 10 minutes. The last time we caught him, he was headed toward the border. I assume he'll go the same way this time.
I understand, sir. Myself and 4 men.
Get going.
Along, old man?
Nobody'd be coon enough to live way out of here but me.
Stole some of your grub in this coat. You aim to do something about it?
Well, I ain't that coony. Besides, the coat's important.
Thought you said you was alone.
He's dead. Apaches jumped him. Did you ever see anybody jumped by Apaches?
Once or twice.
It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. You got to be careful what you're doing in this country. The Apaches liable to jump out from nowheres. You traveling alone?
You sure can whistle downwind.
My mind, there's only three kind of men that'd be traveling in a country like this alone. And that's a prospector, a fool, somebody that's on the prod. And you're on the prod.
And you be careful, old man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I knowed it. Soldier, huh? They're after you. What'd you do? Steal something? Maybe kill somebody.
Old man, you just lost.
Well, now, it ain't no doing my part there because they're after you. You didn't give no thought to mine, no.
You wouldn't be thinking of going to Fort Clark now, would you?
Well, like I said, it's none of my business.
Not even for their $20 reward, or didn't you know they gave rewards?
Well, how'd I know such a thing? Go on, take the coat, take the grub, take anything. I can't do you no harm.
You sure can.
Let the horses breathe a minute.
We've made good time, Colonel. I just hope we're on the right trail.
He's not far ahead.
Do you think we can catch him before he gets to the river?
I don't know, but I intend to catch him. I made him a promise, and I'm going to keep it. Cavalry insignia. Let's go.
I'm on the way across the Rio. Away, 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 across the Rio Grande. Move, mule, move, Arabi.
Heading for the river. I'll bet on it.
morning of November 14th, 1875. For 10 hours, Colonel Mackenzie and his raiders had followed the trail of the renegade trooper. Now, deep in Mexico, their quarry still eluding them, they doggedly continued on.
He's heading right into Cayetero Apache country.
Diablito.
He certainly seems to know where he's going.
No man in his right mind would go in Diablito's territory, not alone.
Unless he thought he was safe.
Only a man that had something that cutthroat wanted. Then he couldn't be sure that he wouldn't steal it from him and take his scalp in the bargain.
How about those 5 cases of repeater rifles locked up at Fort Clark?
You mean Grimes stole them for Diablito? But like you say, they're locked up at the fort.
Maybe Grimes thinks he can get them out.
How?
Well, he's leaving a trail any green trooper could trace. He knows I'm in Mexico illegally. He knows I'm following him. That information alone could be worth quite a ransom. Or a blackmail. Mount up.
Mount up!
Diablito is my friend. You take me to him. He'll want to see me. It's important.
Sergeant, we'll go on from here on foot. We'll make less noise that way. Leave one of the men here with the horses. Although if my hunch is right, our presence here won't be much of a surprise to Diablito. Nevertheless, have all the men carry knives. Let's hope we see them before they see us. We'll move as soon as you're ready.
Swanson, you stay here with the horses.
Even if it does not work, it will give me pleasure. It's been some time since we were entertained by the White Eyes.
Well, it'll work, Diablito. That's why I come this way when I seen Mackenzie was following me.
You must truly hate these men.
I like gold. No, I couldn't bring you them rifles, but this way you'll get them and I'll get what I want too.
Perhaps you will get killed.
Well, after you capture Mackenzie, you're gonna need me to go to Fort Clark for them rifles.
I mean killed by the soldiers. And tell me, how can you go back to the fort? Will not the soldiers there arrest you?
Oh, not when they know I'm the one that can deliver Mackenzie to them.
You mean Mackenzie's body?
Yeah, I mean his body. Now all we gotta do is wait. Mackenzie will follow my tracks right into the ambush.
It's all right, sir. It's just an arm wound.
Here, get some cover. You sure Diabolito's dead? Where's Grimes?
Don't take a chance, sir. Kill him.
No. I said I was going to take him alive. Where's Grimes?
It's behind that boulder, sir. He quit firing.
Yeah? Maybe he's out of ammunition. Or perhaps his weapon's jammed. Cover me.
Sir.
Grimes.
You can't take me back. How are you going to explain catching me in Mexico? They'll break you, Mackenzie.
What's he talking about, Colonel?
Seemed to me he said something about being in Mexico.
Mexico? Why, we're in the Guadalupes in the middle of Texas. I think his mind's going. He probably ran so hard he forgot which way he was going.
Let's get back to the fort, Sergeant.
Mount up. You got a date with a rope.
Thank you for coming by, Chaplain. I'm glad it's all over.
Believe me, so am I.
It's all over for Grimes. It's all over for Trooper Matthews. And if Diablito had gotten those weapons, it would have been all over for a lot of other people.
Colonel, I'm not questioning your orders.
I know you're not. It's just that an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
But wait a minute. You can't understand unless you complete the quotation. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Vengeance is mine. I will repay, saith the Lord.
I understand. And I accept. But I don't have to like it.
Yours isn't an easy job.
Sometimes it isn't. Believe me, Chaplain, sometimes it isn't.
Good night, Reynold.
Good night, Chaplain. Thanks again.
November 5th, 1872, on the Texas-Mexican border. An Army courier bound for Fort Clark with an important message for Colonel Ranald Mackenzie. The courier had been warned that a former member of the ruthless Jayhawks who pillaged the Kansas-Missouri border during and after the Civil War was in the area. His name, Beaudry, a plunderer of both sides of the border, responsible for the death of more than 300 settlers. To Mexican and American officials alike, Beaudry was the territory's most wanted outlaw.
Beaudry!
Anything for us? Orders for Mackenzie to escort a wagon load of soap in.
Soap? You'll give the settlers a bath?
Yeah, it's soap, all right. The kind he needs to clean up this border. The kind I need to make my attacks bigger.
Says to meet the wagon at Sulphur Forks, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And that's just what we're gonna do.
sole possessions of another brave but unlucky soldier.
We found him about an hour ago, sir. He must have been dead since yesterday morning. Extreme close range. He couldn't have been mounted. A courier knows better than to stop or deviate from his route.
Wouldn't you stop for a dying man, Lieutenant?
Well, of course I... Baudry.
Of course. It's an old trick. He and Quantrell used it time and again. A man pretends to be dying on a known courier route.
And we don't know what the message said.
I've got a pretty good idea what it said. The general was sending us a shipment of those new repeating rifles.
Wow. That'll double our firepower.
Yeah, but it'd also double Baudry's firepower if they fall into his hands, and he's hard enough to stop as it is. Now, the only road from Fort Inge leads through Sulphur Fork, so the wagon's got to come via that route.
It might be too late.
Let's hope it's not too late. The driver's in civilian clothes. He has no military escort. The general thought he'd be safer that way. All right, Lieutenant. Hackamores, Bowie knives, sidearms. 4 of our best raiders.
The raiders, sir?
Just in case it is too late. In case we have to chase Baudry down to his base of operations.
Mexico.
Get going, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Get the water bags filled. Give the horses a good drink. No more stops till we're home.
Hadn't we better wait till after dark before we go any further? That Mexican colonel's out for our hides.
Not this week, he isn't. He's got his daughter home from school for a visit.
Well, that's even worse. At least his garrison's 3 or 4 miles from here, but if he's home, he's a spitting distance away.
We'll just spit right on by him. He'll never know the difference.
Fill up the water bags.
Water up.
Dismount. Fill your canteens.
He's heading south, all right.
Yeah. They're moving faster than we thought, Colonel. If we follow, we run a bigger risk of mixing with Cortales.
And if we don't, it's just a matter of days before he'll be using those repeaters against every settler in the territory. We'll follow, all right. This time we're going to finish Baudry. Let's water up.
Well, we got the repeaters home safe. Now all we need is the men to go with them. You boys keep an eye on that cargo while we're in town. Let's go back and do some bargaining.
guess that's all of them for the moment. We've got exactly half of what we came down here for. But we can't hang around waiting for Baudry to return. We'd be stretching our luck.
Now that we have the wagon, how are we going to get it back? American soldiers taking a wagon through Mexico? We might as well take an advertisement out in the paper.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'll drive it back alone, Lieutenant. But not as Mackenzie.
You want us to go on ahead of you, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll meet at Horn's Ford up by the river. Give me at least 2 hours to drive the wagon up there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
If anything happens, if I'm not there in, let's say, 8 hours, come back looking for me.
Right, sir.
Oh, this is wonderful. Are you enjoying yourself, Father?
Oh, yes, very much, Martita, very much.
Well, then why do I have to go back to San Francisco?
Now, why do you want to give up your studies?
My mother was never schooled. She was with you all the time, wherever you wanted to go.
No, Martita. This is out of the question. Out of the question. You finish your schooling and then we'll...
What is it?
Drop the weapon. Get down, senor. Move away from the wagon. So, you steal from Mexican and American soldiers just the same, eh, Senor Baudry?
But, Senor, I'm not Baudry.
Ah, and I'm not Cortales, I suppose.
I took this wagon from the man you accused me of being.
Ah, you feel that by denying being Baudry, things will go easier for you. But there are many widows who remember your face with sorrow and hate.
But, Senor, once again I say...
Enough talking. And don't try any tricks. That will force me to kill you, and it will be a pleasure. The sooner you have a trial, the sooner you'll be hung. Back to the wagon.
Mackenzie's raid into Mexico had sputtered disastrously. Baudry was still a free man. But now Mackenzie faced an even more serious problem. As the prisoner of Colonel Cortales, he faced the grim probability of a trial and subsequent hanging. The only hope lay in a continued disguise of his true identity and the knowledge that his raiders were still free somewhere in Mexico.
Who's supposed to be up there?
Hardy, I think.
Well, it seems he hasn't learned. I'll have to teach him. Get up on that lookout position. Whoever it was, they got the wagon.
Whoever it was. Can only be one man, Cortales.
It sure was bungled. We got 20 men coming in here tomorrow. If they don't see them rifles, they're gonna laugh right in our face.
Remember I told you once every man has a weakness?
Cortales' daughter?
That's right.
You gotta get her first.
I'll get her, don't worry. And I'll drop this off at the same time. This is one thing I'm gonna handle myself.
I never realized you had your own private jail. Very convenient.
If you are not Baudry, then who are you?
I've been trying to tell you. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after Baudry the same as you are.
Is that so?
Yes. There's a big price on Baudry's head in Kansas.
Bounty hunter or Baudry, you'll have to stand trial and be executed. You see, you have violated the border of my country, and that's the penalty.
I see. Well, would the penalty still be as extreme if you found out I was as much against Baudry as you are?
I'm afraid you don't understand the military rules.
Oh, perhaps not.
Are you ready?
Ready?
Your case will be tried by my court-martial board at the garrison. Here, get back in there. Come on. Open it.
It's to you. Your daughter in exchange for the repeaters. In 2 hours. My quarters will be better guarded this time. Do not bring your soldiers. Remember, 2 hours or your daughter will die. Baudry.
Baudry? What does he mean by his quarters will be better guarded this time?
He thinks it was you that took the wagon.
Then you know where his quarters are.
At the edge of Yerba Buena.
Get your clothes. Come on. Now you are an armed prisoner.
Colonel! Did you hear that?
I hear nothing.
Sounded like a signal of some kind. Might have been one of Baudry's perimeter guards.
I didn't hear anything.
Well, perhaps it'd be wise, sir, if we circled the hill, one going one way and one the other, just to make sure we can meet on the other side.
That's an idea. Go that way.
Right here, sir. Good boy. I'll make it short. You followed your orders well. Cortales thinks I'm a bounty hunter. He was about to turn me over to the garrison when Baudry kidnapped his daughter.
Yes, sir. When I came back for you and saw you in front of the house, I thought I'd better try to make contact before I did anything.
Baudry's given Cortales just 2 hours to make a trade. They're repeating rifles for his daughter. I persuaded Cortales that it's easier to go in, just the two of us on foot, without any soldiers. We'll have a better chance of getting his daughter back that way.
But, sir, the two of you...
That's where you and the other men come in. Can you get there before us?
In plenty of time by the main trail.
Clean out his guards as best you can. But keep out of sight. If Cortales sees you, it's all over. And you've got to work fast. Less than an hour.
But what about you, sir? Are you still a prisoner?
We'll worry about that later. All right, get going.
I found no one.
Well, I guess I'm just jumpy, sir. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Take his place and make sure the colonel gets through. Guard that window.
If this border is so marked, why he doesn't have a man up there?
Well, we probably caught him napping. Look, I think I can circle around now. Give me 10 minutes and I'll meet you at the shack.
Good luck.
The other side of the shack. One guard left. Get him.
Lieutenant.
Boudreaux doesn't have a guard left. Just the two of them. Where's Cortales?
He'll be coming up from that direction. I circled around. He gave me 10 minutes. It's up. So is the 2 hours.
What about them?
I don't know. You and the men have done all you can. I can't risk Cortales seeing you. Better get out of sight.
He won't see any of us, sir. But if you need us, we'll be nearby.
Right. Cover you, sir. Sorry I had to shoot first, sir. I was afraid you didn't see him.
I should say you shot just in time. Poor Martha.
I'm fine now, Papa. I am amazed that you got through his guards.
The guards? They must have heard the shots. Bounty hunter.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about the guards now, Colonel. With Baudry dead, they're probably on the run.
I'll make sure that they know he's dead.
Senor? You are a bounty hunter?
Yes, senorita.
I have heard of this profession. You do not look like what I have heard about.
Well...
It is exactly 2 hours.
You couldn't have timed it better, Colonel.
Thank you. Now, Martha, we go home and pack you up for San Francisco. I hope by now you understand my reasoning. You. You still are my prisoner. However...
But, Father, you cannot keep him now, not after what he has done.
There is a shipment of rifles to be delivered at Fort Clark. I understand the colonel there has done a very good job. Someone has to deliver them.
A message from Colonel Cortales.
Colonel Cortales?
Yes, sir. He wants you to ensure the safety of his daughter as she travels through this area on her way back to school in San Francisco.
Well, I guess we can handle it, Lieutenant.
And an odd thing, sir. He wants to know if the commanding officer at Fort Clark learned to drive a wagon at West Point.
He